Hello and welcome to Kundarak for the genuine level 22 episode of Purple Rain, our Stormsinger Bard life. So we did okay in the Red Fens. We've made the short trip here to the Kundarak area itself. I have done the, what's the first one? The Gladiator Arena, and we looked pretty good in there. So we're on to the second one. I'm not sure we've shown this one before, Prisoner. So I thought we'd give this one a go. This one changes a little bit, if you didn't know, from heroic to epic. So I'll try and highlight that change. Just to recap, epic spell power Sonic we took at level 22. I'd already mentioned that in the 21 episode because we were 22 unfortunately due to a technical glitch in the recording. We did all the red fens in the end. I was particularly pleased with how we did in the Claw of Vulkor, because that's a notoriously difficult one to do with those scorpion things respawning all over the place and healing themselves and all that kind of thing. The AoE we had, coupled with the ticking heal and the nasty single target damage, proved to be absolutely ideal for the combination of hordes of little things, big scorpion guardians, and damage keeping chipping away at you. So I thought we did really well there. I was very pleased. And crowd control on the odd occasion against those giants who were trying to set the whole place on fire at the start. So yeah, I thought that was good. So let's test ourselves again on 2 this time. I certainly think 2 is a lot more forgiving for casters than it was for our poor little monk, for plenty of obvious reasons. Now, do I bother to do the buffs here? Because the beholders could just take them straight off again, couldn't they? Let's go to a place without a beholder to start with. That would be better, wouldn't it? Let's not forget the Death Ward. They say you learn a lot more from the defeats and the mistakes than from the successes. Well, I learned to pay attention to the Death Ward Dusk stone thing we've got, and to make damn sure it's on at the start of a quest to avoid any more egg on face time. There is actually a beholder waiting in this area, but you can bypass it by just dropping down here and coming at the exit from this way. The beholder would appear there if we were on the walkway, but as we're coming through here, he's not going to appear. Oh, I keep the big single target shots, the Thunderstroke and Iceberg, specifically for Reapers and Red Crowns and such like. Now this section you've a choice. If you have a decent jump, which we'd better have, yes we do, you can go round the side here and just go round here. If you don't have a decent jump, you can kill the arcane oozers and wait for a ladder to pop up for you. Look for the X's on this pillar for a safe spot to land in as you're crossing it. See there? I think we're going to DDO out. So there's a beholder down there, isn't there? Let's do another one without a beholder. There's a beholder across that bridge, so let's go over here. Now this is the bit where it changes from the heroic one. In heroic you just have to make your way to the end of the maze. In epic you've got 3 runes, of which this is one, to light before you can get out at the end of the maze. Oh, desperately disappointed we didn't get the one shot there. And now I've pressed the wrong key, just showing off. Boom. Happy days. What's not to love about the Stormsinger? I think I mentioned, maybe in the very first episode of this life, the biggest thing I remembered about the Stormy version of the Bard is that, unlike the Spellsinger, which gets a nice selection of AoE but is found wanting pretty much on the single target damages, this thing certainly does not fall into that category. Let's just try and get out of these traps. Help ourselves to a remnant, and you'll see now these 3 seals at the end are open, enabling us to proceed onwards and face the giant. Now I think in heroic you can talk to the giant. I have a feeling that in epic we might be forced to fight him, so this seems like a good spot for the lightning thing. Yeah. Nice job, look at that. He's got some pretty devastating firepower about him, this little character now. Nice AoEs as well when he wants to. Oh, the key will be on the floor, will it? Okay. There is a second wave of opponents that spawns in here if you hang about long enough. I was trying to avoid that if I could. Come on, game. Thank you. Get out of here. So now I'm afraid we're going to have to go and face the beholders. And just annoying because they take all your buffs away and we don't have... I would love a pale lavender ion stone for this character, but unfortunately we don't have it. Remember, you can still use your spell-like abilities. Oh, this could be really bad. Gotta get rid of the beholder. You can still use your spell-like abilities when the beholder has anti-magicked you. And that's what saved us there. We were hitting him with the single target strike a chord thing. I was hoping to one-shot him with one of these two, but he caught us before I could activate one. If we get any kind of level drain or anything, I've got the Scrolls of Greater Resto for that. I don't think there's any point rebuffing, is there, until we've got rid of this character. We got him. Nice job. Now we can rebuff. Oh, silly boy, you've already got the song going. So that's one thing. The beholder can't take away the song, but everything else, spell-wise, I think he just gets rid of. Unless the potions of spell power and such, he doesn't. or if you have any imbues on your weapon or something, I think those are okay too. But any kind of spell that you've put on, whether from a clickable or an actual spell, just gets taken off by the buggers. Right, you lot can have some lightning, I think. And they just annoy me, this lot, from disappearing and reappearing, and you line up an attack against them and they've all disappeared by the time the attack lands. Just annoying. Pick them off with the lightning. You can always tell when they've all gone. That ladder comes down, enabling you to progress onwards, so there must be still some left. You see the stun that one got from the Echoes of Discord used there. It's another nice bit of crowd control. So we've got three. We've got the Echoes of Discord, the Sound Burst, and the Greater Shout, all of which are very good for us. And all going on evocation, which is super nice. Right, so let's get back to the start area and get ready for the grand finale. Just focusing on Orphney, because as in plenty of others, when she disappears, the whole lot do. We took a big hit there. But we made it. Happy days. There is a chest round the back of here, which does have a bit of a trap round it, so be wary or just be prepared to suffer the pain. Okay, I don't think that went too bad. Another 800 or so Reaper XP. So just like Wagon said, if you are managing Reaper 1 relatively comfortably in sort of early epic, it's well worth knocking it up a notch or two, especially if you have a little group you're going with, and making yourselves, I mean, we could, if I had one or two of the bear party with me, I bet we could do 3, maybe even push for 4, and make ourselves maybe 1,000 plus Reaper XP per quest, which would be lovely with these lower down characters in terms of the Reaper things they have. Okay, I think that's it for that one. One of these days I will try to do the Von raid, but I'm thinking it probably won't be this time around. I will go for the 3 and 4, and by that time we may have enough to reach the level 23, which is going to give us, what's it going to give us? Not interested in that. Yeah, lower cost of spells, I'm down for that. Definitely evocation DC, happy days there. That's for a melee or a ranged. Not that. I might well take the, especially if we do group with some of the bears, we're going to take this for less threat generation. If I group with the bear tanky warlock again, that would come in very handy, I think. Given the damage we put out, I think it would be welcome to not take attention away from where it's supposed to be. I could, because there's nothing particularly compelling on there, I could think about going in here and actually swapping the mantle, taking the mantle of nature and doing that. But we're not really running into trouble with spell points, are we? So no, I don't think I'll do that either. We've got some charisma out of here and the cocoon. I think what I'll try and do um, when 23 comes, I'll try and take the second core in all these three for more spell power and whatnot, and uh, these evocation DCs. After that, I guess there's nothing too essential, I don't think, until we hit 26, which is when this baby comes out. I can't wait for this. Shout damage increased by 50% and greater shout and horn of thunder doubled. That's just going to be things getting torn apart, isn't it? And look at the bottom bit. Discord ability stunned for an additional 3 seconds when we have 3 chords of fate, which is quite often because I'm forever plinking away with this little thing. So that would be a 6-second stun, would it? Yes, a 6-second stun when that AoE goes off. And I've seen it listed as 70 some in Reaper. So there's not much that's going to resist that. So that's going to be happy days. Looking forward to it. But that's from 26. Actually, that could be a big boost because I think I mentioned before I'm going to try and do a double epic this time around. Store as many sagas as possible, the 5 Evening Star ones I like to do, and possibly from 26, depending on who else we've got for the bears to run together. Maybe we could, I know I could probably have a go at Legendary Elite from 26. Not easily, but I could have a go. I don't know whether any crowd control would work, but I would try to maybe make a few more sagas up and save some more epic content for the second time round. Legendary Reaper 1 would probably be very tough, wouldn't it, with heroic gear and that. But maybe if we have enough of us, we could have a go. I'll check it out and I'll let you know because it's something a bit different this time around. I figure for Purple's end build, the tanky warlock, he's going to welcome the extra PRR and AC that come from these epic martial and divine lives. Plus he could do with finishing, what have we got at the moment? We've got finishing the skill mastery there for martial, and then we've got to find one for primal, haven't we? What should we choose there as a castery type? Colours of the Queen, maybe? Something like that. Anyway, that's a discussion for another time. Thanks very much as always for looking, and I will speak to you in the next one. Take care.